All right, so for 129 bucks on Amazon, you can get the full PEX pipe toolkit, and it is 100 feet of hot water PEX, 100 feet of cold water, cutting tool, crimping tool. It's got 15 different fittings. I think it's T's, couplings, and 90s are what it comes with right here. So there's that, and then we got pieces, the clamps for clamping on there. And in case you missed the first three parts, we are turning an old classroom into a home. And this is PEX Pipe 101. First thing I'm going to do is run this pipe down. This is for the fridge water supply. And we're going to run it all the way, either back this way or back here connecting to the sink area. All right, just find where you stuck that pipe down, and you're going to run it as tight as you can underneath, heading towards your main over here. Run that pipe up high over everything. We're going to go back later and secure all this. That's about where it should go. All right, I'm going to try to video this for you, and we're going to be putting these clamp style PEX pipe connectors on there. First thing you want to do is slide that connector up. It's already going to be a little snug, should sit tight for you. We're going to be doing, this is my upward connection. Going to be sticking that like that. This one that we ran this way earlier, it's going to come this way. We're going to go like this. Oh, sorry, almost forgot. Stick this one on there. Very important. Okay, and then you're going to line it up. You want about 1/8 of an inch, right about there, left on that connection. And you're going to take your clamping tool, going to stick it on there, and start clamping. Looks nice and tight. And you're going to want to go through and check each one of these individually once you get it finished up. Do that. There. Get it on there tight. Pull this sucker all the way out. Go ahead and stick it right there. Looks nice and tight. We're going to be testing these as we go. Got it good to go. And that's how you make your connections with the crimp connectors. All right, I've got this one pulled all the way up. I'm going to cut it about here. Gives me a couple feet to play with. Gets me about lined up for a sink connection, and probably going to tee over and do a dishwasher connection as well. So that should be good for that. And then I'm going to come over here, pull all my excess, because I ran it a little further than I needed to. I'm expecting almost 10 feet. That's about close. And that should be it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that one off at about 2 feet as well. Something I didn't show you earlier when I was showing you this is that you got to go here, listen for all those clicks, get all the way to the end, it'll automatically release, and then it's released. A lot cleaner, a lot tighter. Those should be perfect. And it says in the instructions to do 1/8 to 1/4. I like to do closer to 1/8, so should be good to go. All right, another trick for running PEX is come inside the house, find where you want to lead from, measure it, leave yourself just a hair extra, cut that piece. We're going to tee off from this one. We're going to go across. That's what that was. Measure that. We're not going to put an elbow. We're just going to sweep it up and into that cold spot right there. And we're going to cut it right here. And then we're going to make that connection. nice and easy. So like I said, that's going to stay exposed. This is going to connect with a T fitting. Grab your clamps. The other thing to keep in mind is you got to have, so the T goes here, connecting to this pipe, and we got to have a third pipe coming straight up. It's going to be just for the toilet right there. Going to come up about a foot through the insulation under the house. Then we're going to come up, give us a little excess right here. So let's cut it about 2.5 feet. Just going to ballpark it right about there. All right, got it cut about 2.5 feet. Slide all your clamps on there. Right there. This one makes sense to be about like this. Trying to do it in the way that makes it easy to run because this pipe wants to bend. This one we want to sweep up this direction, so that makes sense. From here we just want it straight as possible. This should straighten out pretty easy before I take it down there, so we'll just go ahead and leave it anyway. Just like that. Get them all ready to go. Go about there. Right there. Nice and tight. That one's good. Reset this one. Right there. And that one right there is almost ready to go. There we go. They look perfect. Let's take it down there. Before I do that, I'm going to get these holes situated with some pipe sticking down so I can find them easy. All right, we got it run up. Got that one sweeping. Got this one tied in. And obviously you can't see it, but I've got the end of that other pipe sticking right over here. So pretty simple. We're going to do that all the way through. So we'll do it one more time down there, and then we'll tie in some PEX right here that are going to come over and do the washer connections as well. All right, we got one line coming, sweeping to the edge again, and then coming here we got connection. We can tie on here, do a tub spigot, come up and do the shower one. Hot water's going to come up right here, come over, tie along there, and tie next to this for the hot water for the washer. And obviously we'll do another T, be able to come up, do tub, and do shower as well. So that'll be that. All right, all of the PEX pipe is run. I got to figure out what I'm doing here. I'm not sure what kind of tub we're putting in, but this last here and there. And I did go ahead and wait on the toilet for this one. This is the only thing I haven't run yet, so I'll find out tomorrow what we're doing. All right, we went ahead and trenched about 18 inches down. Gonna tie this in, come back up with it, tie it into that pipe right there, and run it all the way back here. Gonna 45 onto it somewhere back here. And then this ties in right there. This one goes right here. This one ties on right there. And this one at the end goes right there. So super easy. The PVC work is nothing. It's just a matter of knowing what pieces to get. We just did a male to female adapter and then the PEX adapter. And that just glues into here. And just do that a whole bunch. We ended there on an elbow. And the rest of them are all T's that you need. Alrighty, and they are all tied in. Looks real good. Let's get started on the hot water. Alright, I've got some of the hot waters done. I'm going to show you how I was doing it. So normally I would stick something down, but since we already have the cold done, we can just reach up here and know that hot's on the left. You got to go over a little ways and right there. So about a foot to the left, you'll find that hole that you drilled, and then you're good to go. All right, got hot water up there, ready for the the washer. Almost ready there. I gotta buy some more teas. Hot water here, and the last one is right there. So I did all this from underneath the house, except for obviously the stuff in the wall right here. So super easy to do. I highly recommend working with PEX. Super easy for the homeowner. All right, I got the hot water all tied in. It was 4 spots needed connected, just like the cold water coming off the end. 3/4 inch CPVC coming down from the water heater here. Tie in, and the last tie in over there. So I think it looks really good. Like I said, PEX pipe is super easy to work with. Highly recommend. Thank you guys for watching.